What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Brickanics and week 4 of building an Imperial base on Endor. And for those of you that have been around on this channel for a while, you'll notice that I'm flying solo today. My son Mason is outside playing with his friends, so good for him. This past week has been our most productive week yet in building this base. And I have a lot to show you. From the intro, you should have seen some of the exterior that we built on this. We've pretty much finished the exterior outside of some additional elements that we want to build on top of the roof. But let me go ahead and turn this around and kind of walk you through a little bit of what we've done on the exterior, and then I'll dive inside and I'll give you a tour of the finished interior as well. Okay, so I believe we are about 90% complete on the exterior of this base. We've been building this part of the MOC primarily. I'd like to get started on the front, which is going to be an additional 48 by 48 base plate with a landscape of Endor and some redwoods on the front. But this past week was primarily just getting as much of this base finished as possible. A couple things that I'd like to do on this rooftop are to add a radar here. I'd like to have an access point here so you can get up onto the roof from the inside. It's not going to be a real access point. It'll just be fake, but it'll still have the detail there. And then just some additional details up here on the top of the roof so it's not so plain. You know, when we first started designing this, the idea was to model this after the Imperial bunker on Endor during the Empire Strikes Back movie. And in that movie, you only see this front part of the bunker, which is the entrance. And all the rest of this is inside of a hill or underground. And that was kind of how I wanted to build this out. But as we've progressed, I've kind of realized, since I'm not actually building this into a hillside, like I'm not going to build a hill on top of here, and this is all going to be exposed, that I need to make this look like a base, you know, on the roof and on the front. So it's kind of, you know, a hybrid of some creative liberties as far as how this bunker would look if it was all out of the ground, and then trying to keep it close to the actual film and how that bunker looked, especially on the interior with some of the scenes that we're looking to emulate inside. But some of the details that we worked here on the front, we have some ventilation here. Actually, this part here is an intake, is an air intake. So since this is, hypothetically underground, they would need air to be brought into the bunker so that everybody could breathe. So that's what this part is here, which is an air intake. And then on the front, we just have some additional ventilation to keep the circulation of air going inside. Then we have some details here, which could be an area where water would kind of drain out of the base if you had excess water and things like that built up. On the front here, I showed you this during the last video, but the doors are operable, so they open like so. Someone did ask me to make a tutorial on how to make these front doors, so I'll be sure to do so in a future video, probably when I break this down, and then can kind of dig inside here and kind of show you what I did. We have some details on the left side of the inside of this doorway here, which is just some greeveling. And then on the right side, we have a control panel, which would be how you would operate the door to get inside. Over here on the right side of the base, we just have some greeveling details, really a little pipe here, some additional ventilation, and some additional drainage here for whatever liquids would need to be expelled from the inside of the base. So yeah, I think this will be pretty cool once we get the radar built up on here and that access point built up here and some additional details. I think it'll really kind of round out this base or this bunker on the outside. And then once we build the front, I think it's really going to start coming together. I can't wait to get started on that. We're going to try to get started on that today or tomorrow and show you that really in this video is the plan. Let's take a look at the inside of the bunker here. So you'll notice that the top is all tiled off. There's a couple connection points that are able to hold the roof on when you place it on the top. And it's all kind of mapped out here for an interior. I'll walk you through what each room is here. This is the main hallway as you walk in. Notice some of the pipe detail around there, some of the greeveling here, and some control access points on the door. If you were to make a left coming in the bunker, you'd go down a small hallway that would bring you right into the main meeting room. In here we have a table, we have a computer screen, we have some different details and greeveling around, mostly some pipes, and then we have a computer panel here that would be for, you know, kind of the Imperial troopers to check in, to input some data, and to report on some things that they found out when scouting, because that's what scout troopers do. When you walk through this door here, you're in the barracks area, and so these barracks are where they would get some sleep, and some different pipe details here, and then we kind of have a sink area and a counter space area for them to kind of keep some food, get some water, and do those kind of things. Now, if you were to come in from the main entranceway and go straight ahead, you'd go into what is the armory. So a lot of different weapons here, and you know, different supplies and tools that they would need to have here. Now, if you go right, coming in the bunker, you go down the long hallway, and that's going to lead you to the main control room. This main control room is where the rebels stormed in, where Leia and Han stormed in to attempt on the first time to take down the shield generators to the Death Star. This detail around here would be different pressure gauges and recording devices to record data, different levers and you know, things to operate the shield generators. We have the main dashboard and computer dashboard, some screens here above, some detailing on the wall. And then in here I actually need to, this is the last thing I need to finish on the interior of the bunker, are the shield generators on the inside. So that's what these are going to be here, and I'll probably have those done on episode 5. I'll turn the bunker around and show you the inside of the main entrance. So this main entrance roof comes off as well. And then inside here we just have some different details. On the left side, some greeveling, some pipes, and then on the right side, just some pipes as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish out some of the details here on the top and then work on the landscape on the front of the base. So we'll get started building on that, and then we'll come back here and update you on what that looks like. Well, I got Mason back with me here, my #1 building sidekick, and we had to stop building on the front because I didn't have the plates that I wanted. I realized that all of the 2x6 and 2x8 like plates that I had purchased were for the redwood trees, and I didn't really have the plates that I wanted to fill this in, so I had to hop on Bricklink, put in an order. We got a bunch of 6x6 reddish brown plates coming in, and that we'll use to fill this out. So we'll have that finished for you on the next update. But we were able to build something really cool. What did we build, Mason?
The radars.
We built some radars on the top.
Yeah, so we built 2 radars only.
Yeah, 2 radars. So let's show you those real quick.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to build 3 radars.
I did say we were going to build 3 radars, but we ended up only building 2 because sometimes less is more. And here are those two radars that we built here. So we made a little bit of a platform, put a little bit of, round-studded design, greaveling detail, or whatever you want. Honestly, never built radars before. So we didn't use any source material for this. We just kind of jumped in and started making them. So that's the design. Hey, if you have any recommendations for a good radar build, share it down in the comments below. Why don't we slow down that spin? I'm getting dizzy here, so we can kind of show them the detail. You want to spin it a little bit slow there, Mason?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the big radar here. So yeah, not perfect, but I think they do a pretty good job, and I really kind of like the platform that's built up here. And we did kind of run out of tiles. It's been suggested to us to tile this out more, and I don't know if I'm going to be honest. I kind of like the rugged look that the studs give, but I do want to use more smooth elements like this platform here. Here, watch out, Mason, you're covering up what I wanted to show. In this element here, which is the air intake. All right, so that's the progress we were able to make on this so far. Not too bad, I don't think, for a week's work. Being able to finish out the interior, being able to add the roof, being able to add some other elements on here. I think we've made some significant progress from the last video. I'm not too upset we weren't able to get to the front 48 by 48 landscape. We'll do that in episode 5 coming up. So let us know what you think of these radars.
Yeah, I like radar.
You like them?
Yeah, I like them.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, if you want to see how this continues to progress, hit the subscribe button. If you like what we've done so far, hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. It helps other people see the videos. So we really appreciate when you do that. And Mason, what do we say?
The next video we're going to build the Batman set.
Well, that's right. Right after we hit stop here, we're going to start another video, which is building a Batman set. So
yeah, right over there, but we won't bring it here.
If you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications, right?
Yeah, I like the inside and this.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching the video. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we
Gonna see you on the next video.
have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Bye.